Would you recommend Salesforce admins and consultants to choose the architect track? And if yes, then why?
Absolutely. And I think it's because it's a differentiator. It's if you look at all the certifications and all the people out there, there's a lot of people as admins, there's a lot of people as consultants, there's a lot of, and if you really, and even when I started, when I was doing, the being a desktop and support engineer, you've got these, tech goes in waves essentially, and you're getting loads more admins coming in, you're getting loads more consultants coming in into the platform, which is not a bad thing. It just means, if money is your objective, or if working for a big consultancy or whatever is an objective of yours, then taking the less trodden route is going to be harder, but potentially more beneficial for you in the long run. So yeah, absolutely. And also just don't be scared of it as well. I think for me as well, I always thought of the CTA as obviously the pinnacle, the hardest thing in the world. And that all the architect certifications below that were equally as impossible, to do. And I actually didn't do them thinking, oh, they're just too hard. Even though I've been working in the industry for like 10 years or whatever it was up to that point. And then I took the first one and I'm like, oh, actually, these are not too bad. Next one. I think I did like 7 or 8 in however many, 6, 7 of them, or most of them in about a month. But then that's because I've got a lot of experience on the platform already. But yeah, I think, again, what makes you stick out? Architect certs, or everybody else has got, app builder and stuff like that. And they understand big data. They've worked on a project with big data. Yeah, okay, this all makes sense. And then also you're getting those better opportunities because, hey, this is as me as an architect, a big global project, big data is involved. Have you got big data experience? Well, you might not have big data experience, but you got big data certification. Great, or large data volumes certification. Great, I'm going to bring you onto my team. So at least I know you've got the theory, I suppose.
Got it. Perfect. And one more thing that I was that I have one more question that I have for you after hearing what you says about going for the architect route is people think that becoming a technical architect is all about going for the CTA certification. How much of that do you think is right? And if yes, then please elaborate. And if no, then please elaborate.
Yeah, personally, I've toyed with, because I'm not a CTO myself, but I've worked with CTAs all, day in, day out. And for me, I think the CTA certification has changed over the years, I suppose, and is very Salesforce centric. For me, the value is the enterprise architecture, knowing the tools in my toolbox across the globe that could support that Salesforce implementation. So CTA is very valuable for consultancies. If you want to go work for a consultancy, head for your CTA and get as many certifications as you can, because they love certifications because it improves their partner stats. But for me, wanting to give value for these companies I'm working for, then I want to be learning, Snowflake, AWS, those multi-cloud architectures, understanding how Salesforce fits in a multi-cloud architecture and where I can kind of use elements of AWS or Azure and how it all fits together in a jigsaw puzzle, because that's what businesses are using. They're not just using everything Salesforce. And so the CTA is very much, everything Salesforce to a point, which is fine. It's good, but stepping back, looking at enterprise architecture view, I want to know everything else outside, because that's what you're going to be connecting Salesforce up to and offloading compute to different things and data and stuff like that. So